guys, Rom Guruji here, and today we're going to be talking about buying a flagship phone on a budget. Yes, buying a flagship phone on a budget. That is possible. Why? Because we are going to be looking at a last year's flagship, or rather, a last year's flagship killer. I'm talking about the Redmi K20 Pro. So, first, who should buy this phone? Who should even consider this phone? If your budget is about 35,000, you should not consider this phone. Or if you're looking to buy a 5G phone, a 5G enabled phone, this one is not for you. But if you're someone who's switching from a mid-range phone to a flagship phone, who wants to switch from a mid-range phone to a flagship phone and do not have the budget, or if you're a student who has saved up but cannot buy or cannot have a budget about 35,000, then this one is for you. If your budget is between 25 to 30,000, this one is for you if you want a flagship phone in that price range. Right. So let's dive right into it. Firstly, this phone has a Snapdragon 855 chipset and not a 855 plus chipset. This has a glass sandwich design. It has a bezel-less display with a pop-up selfie camera. So first and foremost, the pop-up selfie camera, right? This pop-up selfie camera you're seeing here right now is extremely sturdy. My mother has been using this phone for at least a year now and it has not broken. Nothing of this phone has broken and she has dropped the phone quite a bit of times. So yes, the phone is sturdy. The phone has a great in-hand feel. It offers a flagship feel and design in a budget, right? Right now, this phone is available between 25 to 30,000 right now, so it is a great deal, right? But why should you choose this phone instead of those new phones with a cool design? The reason being, this phone has Snapdragon 855 compared to the other offering. Either the design is old or they offer a Snapdragon 700 series. The Snapdragon 700 series can't outperform last year's Snapdragon 855. For a very simple reason, this phone is still a performance champ when it comes to this year. The only difference that has come in the Snapdragon 800 series is the graphical update. The graphical processing of the Snapdragon series has been updated in Snapdragon 865. Other than that, the phones do not show any difference when using it for day-to-day usage. Or even if it's a bit of a heavy usage, they do not show that much of a difference. But when you start gaming, the difference is observable. So if you are a gamer and you want to do high performance gaming, then this might not be for you. This still does very nice gaming. You can play games at high levels easily without any issues. But if you want that bleeding edge in gaming, then I would suggest to go for 865, right? So why this phone? This phone, firstly, as I said, has a very premium design and feel. This is really great for content consumption. It has a beautiful screen. So when you're watching videos, there is literally no interruption as the screen is bezel-less. So that's really nice. Other than that, it is still getting great software updates. It has received all the security updates till now. So that's not an issue. It has also started receiving MIUI 12. So that is also a really cool thing. It will also be receiving Android 12. So you should not worry about future updates, right? So this is a great phone and this has a great battery, but the charging by today's standard is comparatively slower. This has an 18 watt fast charging, which in today's time is pretty slow, but still isn't a deal breaker. This still retains a headphone jack, which is really important for someone who's switching from a mid-range phone to a flagship phone because they have a lot of headphones already and they can easily use them with this. Instead, if you're buying another flagship which does not have a headphone jack, that might be a problem because then you'll have to buy a pair of Bluetooth headphones which might cost you more. So this way, Redmi K20 Pro saves you that much efforts or that much paying more to get a good audio experience, right? Other than that, there's not much to talk about. The phone still performs very fluid. It has a app drawer. Everything works pretty well. So as far as performance goes, there have not been any issues and the processor has aged well. Anyways, it is not that old and still a lot of phones are coming with Snapdragon 855 Plus, which was a menial upgrade to the Snapdragon 855. So this is a pretty great performing phone when you look at the price range. If you look at it without the price range, obviously today's flagships perform better. But in this price bracket, this is the best phone, right? Why? There is Realme X2 Pro 2, which has a 90Hz screen and a better processor. But the design on that phone is pretty old and dated, whereas this phone offers a very new age design. So as far as the design goes, this phone takes the win because I love the display. I love watching Netflix on this because it's like a bezel-less display, right? So watching content on this is really fun, right? Other than that, this phone is really nice and I would suggest it to anyone who is looking for a phone in their price range of 25 to 30,000, right? Another important thing about this, which a lot of people right now might be looking into, is custom ROMs. So this is a great community development on XDA. You can go and check an XDA. I will drop a link below. This has great community development. So if you purchase this phone, you do not want MIUI, you can put any custom ROM of your choice, and it is available. So that's really nice because then you can use a custom ROM that is developed by an Indian developer, and you can use it without having the worry of, oh my god, will my data go somewhere, or am I using a Chinese OS. That way you'll be using the standard gaps package, and the custom ROM would be developed by an Indian developer. So that would be really cool. Okay, as far as the making of the phone goes, this is made in India, in an Indian factory, and I do not support Chinese government or its action. This is just to inform the user, right? So if you're looking for this phone and this fits your budget exactly, go for it. You will not regret it. It's a great buy for at least 2 years, and it would perform well. It still is performing pretty well. It holds its ground very well. The camera quality is really nice, but as soon as you get the phone, download Gcam, because then it will improve your camera quality a lot. So if you're looking to skip and jump from a mid-range to a flagship, go for this. You'll not regret this, and this is a great value for money deal in 2020, right? So I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys like these reviews. If you do, please like, share and subscribe this channel. It will support the channel and allow me to make more videos. All right, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.